It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. What's going on, guys? Wow. So today is a big day. This is history in the making. There will be talking about this. People will be talking about this day for many years to come. Financial students, students of the market will be studying today this is history in the making, my friends. Today we've got oil just getting hammered. We've got the overall market getting hammered. We've got treasury bonds getting hammered. I don't know. I think we're past the point of just calling this a pullback. I don't know about you guys, but pretty wild. So right now, the futures, they actually halted futures, which is insane, right? So futures for the E-minis, stuff like that, you can't even trade them right now because they were halted. Basically, anything under 5% can't be traded. So you've got to basically, wait for the market to come back up, or I don't know how that works. So you cannot trade futures as of right now because the CBOE or the CME has a rule that if the market drops more than 5%, they can basically halt the market. So this is definitely big news for everybody out there. I know a lot of people out there are like, well, it's not a big deal because, the market's going to bounce back here. But there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff correlating. My favorite word, there's a lot of stuff correlating with this crash. And this is not just a pullback. You got a lot of underlying issues. Have you guys seen the treasury bonds? I mean, the treasury bonds are pretty much going to zero at this point. The overall market is just at a point where there's just not much support. We're down at the 275 area currently. What else we got? I mean, the oil market, you got to think about the oil market obviously is a massive, oil and gas is a massive market across the world. And to see oil drop, 30% at one point, that's a big deal. There's definitely a big deal. So this is going to have some lasting effects. This is not just a pullback. We buy the dip and we rally back to all-time highs. This is bad stuff happening. So I know a lot of people are like, I want the market to keep crashing, but I would love to just see us bounce from here. Let's just get back. Let's just find a bottom here. Let's figure out. Let's just go back to all-time highs. That's all I want. I don't even care if I make money on the way up. I just want the market to get back to normal because right now we're getting to a point where it's getting really dangerous, and it's not good because another thing people keep talking about, like, the Fed can just keep printing. They can keep printing. They can print more, and they can save the market. Well, the problem is, if nobody's buying treasury bonds and if the treasury bond yields get to zero or we get negative interest rates, it's going to become much harder for them to print. I mean, obviously, I know they can just keep printing, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, when the credit crisis happened, that's the biggest thing you got to think about. When the banks stop loaning out money, when people can't get money through their credit cards, when people can't buy houses for mortgages and all that, when all that stuff starts happening, that's when you can send the economy into a real tizzle, into a real cyclone of downward pressure. So I think they said that the German stock market, I think it's the DAX, got halted as well today. So a lot of big stuff happening. Let's take a look at the charts here. We'll take a look at the Gapper scanner first. We got SPEX, we've got AIM, we've got COCP, LPTH there on the Gapper list. These stocks are up currently pre-market. At least something's green here, right? We got the small cap stocks are being green when the rest of the world is red. So that's always interesting. If you look here at the trade, let's look at the charts. SPEX this morning, the high so far, is that this morning or is that on Friday? So the high so far is $3.45. Got 3 million shares traded so far. Right now, kind of looking like we're in a downward trend. I'm going to wait to see if SPEX can pop back above $3. I think above $3 would be interesting to maybe push above that pre-market high. On the daily chart, we've got a little bit of resistance as well up there at the 370. The stock has already kind of done this move before, spiking and then crashing back down, and then today again spiking and looking like right now. Let's see this get back above $3 at some point here. I'm looking at AIM as well. I like AIM, kind of watching this 338, 340 area. You can see we kind of bounced there earlier. Currently, the pre-market high so far today is 402. So 402 pre-market high, 401, whatever you want to call it there, 402 pre-market high. Currently there, AIM, it's sitting at 338 with 3 million shares traded. It's got a 2.3 million share float. So stuff happening. Look at this. Check out this chart. You guys ready for this? You would think that when you look at this chart, you would think that this is like some kind of crazy penny stock, right? But look at this chart. Holy God. Look at this thing, the TVIX. This is TVIX. It's up 75% pre-market. Holy crap. I mean, I've traded for quite some time. This is, what, my 4th year of trading? You know, I've seen the VIX make moves before, but I've never seen TVIX go up 75% in one day, at least in pre-market. You know, wow, really wild, especially at these levels. But at the high pre-market was $343, and then kind of bouncing back from 250. So, wow, TVIX, it's madness. It's just looking insane right now. Wow. You know, I know I was laying in bed this morning and I was thinking to myself, I said, man, I actually posted on Twitter back in December saying I was looking to buy some puts on the SPY, like at the 280, 290, $300 area. Was looking to buy puts on the SPY. You can see that was back when the SPY was up in the 340 area. Well, actually, it was up over here like the 330 area. It ended up rallying up there to 340 afterwards. So, you know, it's hard to say if where my puts where I would have bought them at, maybe for March, obviously, but you know, hindsight's always 2020. But could you imagine what those puts would be paying out right now? Wow, this is. We made a video. I made a video a while back talking about options and talking about buying, you know, lottery puts and puts that are way out of the money. You know, you got these puts that are so far out of the money that nobody in their right mind would ever buy them, but man, somebody hit the jackpot. I mean, buying $290, $280, $300 puts when the market was at an all-time high, you're sitting pretty right now, sitting real pretty with that March expiration. You could have got like the March 20th expirations, and right now, I mean, whew, that's a gold mine right there. That's the kind of trade that'll turn your account into a serious player, you know. But wow, look at this. Right now, the SPY there at the 276 area. Where's our next support at? Let's look at the chart here. This is the daily chart on the SPY. You can see back, this is 2018, December of 2018. The low was down there at the 230 at the 235 area was the low there. It looks like we got some support here at the 273 area. 273 kind of being the next support there on the SPY. So 273 support. After that, I mean, I don't want to even think about it, but I mean, 235 being kind of the next support there. Is that maybe a little bit, maybe 260s? I don't know how do you want to say that? Do we say 260 is the next support there on the SPY? Kind of the bottom of these candles on these little consolidations. Maybe. Sometimes you guys like to talk, and sometimes you don't like to talk. It's always interesting. You don't want to talk when I got questions, but you always want to talk when I don't have questions. But yeah, the SPY, wow. Looking at the Gapper list again, same stuff going on there, especially basically everything we've already looked at. E and Z, we'll look at that one just because it's kind of moving up on the list a little bit. But the chart not really looking too hot right there. E and Z pre-market up there to 550 pre-market there. Pulling back down there to the 440 area. What are we looking like for large cap stocks that are selling off? Anyone got any solid stocks to be looking at for sell-offs here? Anybody? What you got? What are you guys watching? What stocks are you guys watching here for for open? Anybody? CGC. What's CGC? No shares is short for CGC. Walgreens. What's the Walgreens? What is that? Rite Aid? Not Rite Aid. What's Walgreens ticker? Come on, I need ticker numbers, not names of companies. Tickers. Walmart. Walmart could be a fun one. What's going on here? The end of the world is what's going on here. Oh yeah, what's up with the cruise lines? I don't even know what's the cruise lines. What's Carnival? Ticker symbol. Tesla down to 600. Look at that gap down. It's down 13% right now. So, wow. Carnival Cruise Lines right now at the $24 area. Looking like she just wants to go. What are we looking at for support here on Carnival Cruise Lines? We're at a point now where it's just, wow, look at this. Wow. What's interesting is the cruise ships have been selling off pretty much since the coronavirus kind of news started coming out. They're from 52 down there to 24 now. So, wow. Does not look good right now for basically anybody. Airlines, everybody getting hurt right now. Delta Airlines down 5.9% today. Yeah, everybody just taking it right on the head. Right on the head today. I'm excited for cheaper oil. I'm excited for cheaper gas for the boat and stuff, but I'm not excited if the market goes to zero. Any recovery possible. I think there's a recovery at some point here, but not sure that I'm not sure I want to buy just right off the bat. I don't know. This is me. You can do what you got to do here, but yeah, I don't know. I'd be careful. I'd be careful trying to buy the dip today. Maybe let the market kind of figure out which way it wants to go here. Royal Caribbean from 136 down there to 55 now. Wow. Look at this daily chart here on the Royal Caribbean. That is rough. I mean, that's rough right there. Look at that. From 135 just down there to 55 like nothing in only a few days. So pretty amazing to see these types of moves, this type of action here. Oh, wow. Looking at the Gapper list, you can see these are actually the losers, the big losers there on the Gapper list. Got some bigger names, HP on there, Tilray on there. Got a Space, SPCE on the big Gapper down. A lot of Gappers down. We got AA, American Airlines. We got Steel on there as well. So, a lot of big sell-offs today in the market. Obviously, the market's red. So, we're going to see what happens here. I don't have anything to really get too excited about so far. I think it's almost a hard day to get long. I don't know. We'll see. Waiting for them to close the stock exchange. Yeah, I heard about that. They're talking about closing the stock exchange because of the coronavirus. You can see right now AIM losing that $3.40, that 340 support right there. Looking like she wants to head lower from there. What else we got? Just keeping an eye on everything. This might be one of those days where we just sit back and we just watch the action. Unless we see something that's really just beautiful. SQQ is the triple inverse of the Nasdaq, the tech stocks. It's up 19% currently. They're at the 2640. I talked about TQQ being a stock that I would keep an eye on for a long opportunity here at some point. I'm kind of watching. I like to see TQQ get down there into the $50 area maybe today. If we get some continued sell-off, I think I'll look to get long TQQ kind of at that $55 area if it gets down there. Just with a small amount, just as a starter down there at 55. So we'll see. Don't trust this guy, he says. Check INO. Oh, wow, we checked it. Computers. The hell? Relax, you've been a bear for 8 years? That's awesome. If you were a bear for 8 years, you missed out on quite the bull market, my friend. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? I'll tell you what I will not be doing today. I will not be taking any advice from anybody in the chat. In the chat. No offense to you guys, but I value my money. And stop checking my phone. I was trying to answer somebody who was texting me. INO this morning up there to $20, pulling back right now down there to 17. This stock has 96 million shares in the float, so this is obviously not a penny stock by any means. Do I value your money? You mean the Federal Reserve notes that are worthless? Well, I value monopoly money, baby. I value that monopoly money, you know? Trying to figure out a game plan here going into open. What are you guys watching right now? COCP there at $1.80 currently. This thing's been popping around up and down as well. I did buy gold and silver, so I'm okay with that. Why is everyone buying toilet paper? Because I guess one of the side effects of the coronavirus is having really bad diarrhea. People need that toilet paper. I'm totally fine with just taking a, like in Asia where they have those little, they got the little shower heads. You just use the shower head instead of toilet paper to wash your booty. Totally fine with that. The anniversary of bull market last March 2009. Wow. Could that have been any more perfect? Carnival Cruise Lines. Keeping a close eye on this one. Possibly for a short here going into open. So that'll probably be something that I keep a close eye on. Carnival Cruise Lines for a short opportunity. Not looking to get too overly aggressive today. Just kind of sitting back here, letting the market kind of do its thing. Right now, the SPY at 276. So we got some big moves happening in the market. And not to say that we can't capitalize off the volatility, but obviously the biggest thing is, when the market's irregular like this, when you get just overall crazy action, my strategy isn't built for a market where it's just all over the place. I'm looking for overall trends and things like that. So, right, obviously the trend is heading lower, but there's still going to be some big volatility along the way. Right now, Tesla down there to $600. that there's a good argument that if gas prices are really, really low, people won't have the incentive to go out and buy electric cars. I mean, I could agree with that mindset, especially if there's no real incentive. If you don't really save any money by having an electric car, maybe people don't do it. Questions that need to be answered. This morning, also Ford down as well. Ford from the 650 area down there to 590 currently. It's down 7.9%. CODX is going to be the big runner today, huh? CODX, Blake calling CODX the big runner today. We'll see. Here's the gapper list one more time. We've got a couple stocks gapping up there. INO at $18 now. ENZ there at $4.70, looking like she wants to percolate here. Maybe get some action going up here on ENZ here at open. It's up 38%. ENZ's got a 45 million share float, so a larger float there. Not a micro float by any means, but it's up big. It's up 35%. It's only got 800,000 shares traded. So we'll see what happens with ENZ. There are shares to short at CMEs that are easy to borrow, so that could be something to keep an eye on. And SPEX, like I said, SPEX, I want to see this. I want to see SPEX get back over $3 before looking to get crazy here. Would be my game plan for SPEX. I guess SPEX has to do with the coronavirus, so it's getting the pop today. It's up 82% currently. On the daily chart, you can see we got some resistance coming up there at the 370, 345 area. Pre-market high so far today was $3.45 there on SPEX. Right now, looking a little overextended here at the $3 area. Let's see if we can get some consolidation there, maybe 290, kind of consolidate there above the VWAP, above the EMAs, and then look for that push up there towards 345. So that would be my game plan. So there it is. If you guys haven't already, I'm going to go ahead and I got to go get some coffee real quick. I need some energy here. SPEX pushing there to 310 now. So, all right. There we go. If you guys haven't already, do me one favor, hit that like button down below. Just go ahead and hit that like button. You know you want to. You know you need to. Just help me help you. And let's all stay green today. The markets are red. Don't do anything stupid. Just stay alive, my friends. Stay alive.